Welcome to Money Music, where you learn about the big money in vinyl records. I'm John Marshall, also known as Mighty John, the record guy from moneymusic.com. With me is the man who personally knows many of the rock and roll icons, my friend and legendary lawyer, Derry Rundlett.
Well, thank you for that introduction, as usual, and it's good to see you. Snowing outside here in Maine, so...
We don't want a weather report, Derry. We want to find out what these records are worth.
Well, okay. I'm ready.
And I saw you brought some records with you.
I did,
So
yes.
we're going to give instant appraisals.
Yes.
Yes. All right, now at the end of the show, we will tell you how you can get the values for every Elvis and every Beatles record absolutely free. No purchase necessary. Over 2,000 Elvis and Beatles records are on the list. Now, this podcast is not just for record collectors, but for everyone who seeks out treasures at yard sales, flea markets, estate sales, Derry's garage, and thrift stores.
I do have them in my garage. That's
Now,
where they are.
On today's countdown of 20 records worth $100 or more, number one on our list is a record by a TV cowboy worth $5,000.
Gene Autry.
You just have to wait to the end. We want to build the anticipation.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay.
All right, now, Derry, who was the first drummer before Ringo Starr with the Beatles?
That would be Peter Best.
Very good.
Who, by the way, he came out with an album called Best of the Beatles.
We're talking about it right now.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Best of the Beatles was released in 1965. The cover pictures Pete Best, Stu Sutcliffe, and John, Paul, and George. And the best is refers to the drummer, Pete Best. Now, the album can sell for up to $100. Do you have a copy of that album?
I did not, and I didn't suck for it like everybody else did. What did you say? Peter Best, formerly of the Beatles or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you should have bought it. $100. All right.
He should have been. Did he get sued for that?
No, I don't think he did. Now, Derry, what was Bob Crane's first TV show?
Oh, before Hogan's Heroes?
Yes.
No clue.
Now, at the time, he was a DJ in Los Angeles,
Didn't know that.
Yes. He began his career as a DJ, started doing bit parts on TV. It was Donna Reed who first recognized his acting potential and gave him a recurring role as Dr. David Kelsey on The Donna Reed Show.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Yeah, which I used to watch all the time. I used to watch Donna Reed, Shelley Fabares, and those people.
Then in 1965, he landed the role he'll always be known for, Colonel Hogan, on Hogan's Heroes. In 1966, Epic Records released the single Theme from Hogan's Heroes with Bob Crane on drums. The 45 can get you up to $100 today.
And he was a fantastic actor, and he died a horrible death, as I recall.
He did. He did. Great actor.
Yes, wonderful.
What song did Paul McCartney write about his mom?
Oh, boy. I want to say Eleanor Rigby. I'm not even close, but go ahead.
Let It Be.
Oh, really?
Mother Mary comes to me.
Yes. That was...
Sing words of wisdom, let it be. That was about his mother, Mary. Now, the title, released on Apple Records, featuring Paul McCartney singing lead and playing bass and the maracas. He had written the song in memory of his mother, Mary. The album is worth no more than $30, but the Let It Be single with picture sleeve can also sell for $100 today.
And why is that? What's so good about it?
Well, the Beatles, extremely collectible, number one.
Okay.
Yeah, and the picture sleeves, in this case, about $75 of that is just for that picture sleeve.
So the Beatles are still quite collectible.
Oh, yes. Elvis and the Beatles, probably the most two collectibles.
Oh, I did bring an Elvis today, so...
Oh, boy.
Yes, okay.
Who is Sheb Wooley, and what was his big hit?
Sheb Wooley, Purple People Eater.
Very good, Derry. Now, he played who on Rawhide?
No way.
Who was the character on Rawhide that Sheb Wooley played?
I have no idea.
Pete Nolan. You remember Pete Nolan on Rawhide?
Yes.
Yes, that was Sheb Wooley.
I didn't know that.
He also was in the movie The Outlaw Josie Wales.
Yes, my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
So his big 58 hit, 1958 novelty classic, The Purple People Eater.
That's right.
The 45 worth up to $30, but the 78 RPM version can get you $100 today.
And it came out at the same time as what will very likely be the #1 record this Christmas, and that is Brenda Lee's Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. That all came out, and Jingle Bell Rock all came out at the time that Purple People Eater did, 58.
Speaking of Jingle Bell Rock, find an original copy with its picture sleeve, $250.
Oh, my goodness.
Who's the singer?
Tip of my tongue. Go ahead.
Tip of your tongue, spit it out.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
Bobby Helms.
Oh, that's right, Bobby Helms. And by the way, Chubby Checker and Bobby Rydell did a version also.
They did.
And it was very successful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, very good. In 1967, Strawberry Alarm Clock kicked number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 with
Incense Peppermints.
Incense and Peppermints. Stayed on the charts for 4 months. The band went through many changes. In 1971, they released the appropriately titled album, Changes. The cover is printed version of the picture cover on Incense and Peppermint. Either version, up to $150 today. Who was the lead singer for Strawberry Alarm Clock?
I would have no clue.
Nobody knows. His name, who sang lead, was Greg Mumford. 16 years old, he was hanging around the studio. Strawberry Alarm Clock was trying to do this song, and they said, wait, we don't have a lead singer. And they said, hey, kid, come here, can you sing?
No way.
Yes.
It's a great song.
And so 16-year-old Greg came over and, look, I'll try.
And what's the most famous part of that song, Mighty John?
And such a peppermint, what?
The cymbal.
Oh.
The cymbal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I've learned to do it right on time with dates in the car. I knew exactly when it was coming on.
I was on WLOB at the time the record came out. WLOB was a top 40 station
Yes,
at the
I
time.
remember WLOB for sure.
And Dick Clark called up plugging this song.
Called and talked to you?
I didn't talk to him, but I was there when he called.
You were there when Dick Clark called the station? That's unbelievable.
Not only that, Derry, I once emceed the Dick Clark Caravan of Stars because Dick Clark couldn't show up.
No way.
In Brewer, Maine, summer of 1989, 1990.
Right. He was also going to Palace Playland in Old Orchard.
Yes.
And by the way, Dick Clark, I just watched a Perry Mason show.
Yes.
Where Dick Clark plays the murderer. It was fantastic. He did a great job. It was wonderful. He was a great actor.
I can't remember the acts. I remember the Drifters were on there because I interviewed Johnny Moore, who was the last original Drifter.
Okay.
And your friends, the Association.
Yes, I love the Association.
They were there that day.
Yep.
So I got to MC Dick Clark's Caravan of Stars.
Oh, I'm really proud of you on that one.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Now, talk about marketing. When Dunhill Records was churning out hits with the mamas and papas like what?
California Dreamin', Monday,
yes.
You name it.
Well, they hit upon the idea of trying to capitalize on their stars with a group called The Babies. They took out an ad in Billboard showing the new group with members that looked like Mama Cass and the words, when you have the mamas and papas, you got the babies. And now their single,
This is a piece of trivia.
Their single, You Make Me Feel Like Someone, was a bomb. But a copy with picture sleeve can sell for $200
Get out of here.
Yes.
So they weren't even one-hit wonders, and their album is worth more.
The 45, yes.
The 45.
Yep.
This is fascinating. I just think this is incredible.
Well, actually, California Dreamin' with its picture sleeve can sell over $300 now.
Really?
Yes.
The 45?
The 45.
The 45. Good song, too, by the way. And what about all that stuff, not to get into it, but boy, all that stuff about Papa John with his daughter and all that stuff, that was incredible.
Yes.
Okay, on.
Moving on. Here's a trivia question for you,
Stream
Derry.
of consciousness.
Who was the first white solo artist to record for Motown?
First white? No clue. Very white.
Her name, female.
Okay.
Did you take your Pepto-Bismol this morning?
No, they just let me out of the asylum a few minutes ago.
Well, her name was Debbie Dean, and she was signed by Motown founder Berry Gordy. Her first single was Don't Let Him Shop Around, which was an answer song to Shop Around by the Miracles.
By the way, he just had a birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, besides being a white recording artist for Motown, she was also one of the oldest singers of the day, well into her mid-30s. So, the album, her 45. Everybody's talking about My Baby, currently up to $200.
Unbelievable.
Debbie Dean. Remember that name? It's a trivia question. Who was the first white female artist for Motown?
I'm going to forget it the second I walk out the door. And by the way, there was another singer, a female singer, that was older, and I thought she was my age, so I went and hit on her in Brewer when she came to Brewer. I went to the restaurant where she was. She was with a man, and he was not too happy that I was coming over there, kind of coming on to her. That was Sue Thompson.
Sue Thompson.
She was like, I don't know, 35 or 40 when she did Norman.
Norman, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What was the other big hits?
Hold the Ladder Steady and Sad Movies Make Me Cry.
And that's right. Very good. I'm proud of you, Derry.
Well, thank you.
You've learned at the foot of the master. Who was the Beach Boys member who drowned?
Oh, Dennis Wilson.
Dennis Wilson.
Yes.
The first solo album by any member of the Beach Boys came in 1977 with Pacific Blue Ocean by Dennis Wilson. Sales are estimated at around 300,000 copies. Find a copy today. $300 could be yours.
Wow. Mighty, by the way, Mighty, in their concert on the last cruise ship that I was on, when they come on every other year, they did a video tribute. They have a video going behind the entire show, and it's just fantastic. And they did a video tribute to him. It was really very moving. Go ahead.
Neil Young's first band was whom? Neil Young.
No clue.
Buffalo Springfield.
Oh, did it really?
Yes. Dino knew that. Come on. Our producer Dino knows more about this than Derry does. So.
Well, yeah, you can replace me anytime, pal. Okay.
So anyway, Neil Young first gained fame with Buffalo Springfield, and then as part of rock's great band Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young.
Right.
Following that, he went solo with a very successful career, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, both as a solo artist and as a member of Buffalo Springfield. He released his 9th album, Comes a Time, 1978. This is a picture disc, a picture on the vinyl itself, okay? Up to $300.
And the picture is of whom? Of him?
Yes. No, it's a picture of you.
Well, that might be a scene of a farmhouse or something.
Oh, boy. All right. Who was Capitol Records' answer to Elvis?
Oh, Capitol, that would be, no clue. Bobby Rydell.
Gene Vincent.
Oh, Gene Vincent, Bebop-A-Lula.
Bebop-A-Lula. On July 28, 1956, Capitol Records' version of Elvis makes its first appearance on a national TV show, which was what? Do you have any idea?
Steve Allen.
Close.
Milton Berle.
Close.
What's his name? The other guy. Forget.
Perry Como.
Oh, I did not know that.
Perry Como.
I was not thinking Perry Como.
Now, the flip side of the record is called Woman Love. And it might have hurt sales, or maybe helped, as it reportedly contains the F-bomb in the lyrics.
No way.
Yes, way. Woman Love. I can't say it for you, but listen to the record. Google it.
By the way, the other day on the Today Show, Cher was being interviewed, and she dropped the F word on network television. It was too late for them to bleep it out. I was so impressed. It was a great moment in television. I'd never heard it on network TV before. But she dropped it, and it came out. And go ahead.
So if you have a copy of Bebop-A-Lula by Gene Vincent, the 45, worth about $40. The 78 RPM version, over $100. And if you have a white label promo copy of the 45, you're looking at $350. Gene Vincent. I think he's one of the greats.
I agree. And my friend Dave McDonald, we did my show over at Portland Players, and we did a song by him.
Bebop-A-Lula or something else?
Summertime Blues.
Oh, that's Eddie Cochran.
Oh, okay.
Now, Derry, I don't want to replace you, okay? But try to keep up with the program.
Okay.
Here's a chance for you to...
I can't be right all the time.
Here's a chance for you to redeem yourself.
Okay.
What was David Bowie's real name, and why did he change it?
No clue on that one.
Davy Jones.
Oh, wow. Because, of course, it was always Davy Jones and the Monkees.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I did not know that.
Now, Earth to Major Tom, David Bowie records can be very collectible. He had his big hit Space Oddity in 1969.
Right.
His debut album, David Bowie, can sell up to $400. His most controversial album is called Diamond Dogs. Do you know why there's such a controversy in it?
No.
All because of the cover. It shows David Bowie's head superimposed on that of a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Now...
That's pretty
pretty
outlandish.
Well, no, you're not even close. The real outlandish part is if the cover shows the dog's genitals.
What?
Yes. If it does, you're looking at $4,500.
Get out of here.
If it doesn't, $15.
By the way, we had a woman on our TV show who was the movie Almost Famous was about, B.B. Buell, and one of the many rock stars that she had affairs with, including Steve Tyler, the father of her daughter. But B.B. Buell also had a relationship with David Bowie.
There you go. So,
Okay. Yep.
But does she have a picture of his genitals on that of a dog?
Maybe somewhere in a house somewhere, in a drawer.
What was Chuck Berry's only #1 hit?
What?
Chuck Berry's only #1 hit.
Long Live Rock and Roll.
Long live. I don't even think that's a title. That's probably lyrics.
Oh, yeah. And, school's out, whatever the song is about getting out of school.
I want you to think of yourself, Derry, and think about this. What was Chuck Berry's #1 hit? What would I call you?
Idiot.
Well, you get it. You're getting close. Chuck Berry's #1 hit, My Ding-a-Ling.
Well, thank you. Thank you very little. My Ding-a-Ling?
My
That's
Ding-a-Ling.
I remember when he did it.
1972.
It was a horrible record, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
Dirty. And
Yes.
big song. So
And
it
yet
made
it
it
was-
to #1.
That was like 1969, am I correct?
72.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That was
so-
only 3 years off.
Now, Sweet Little 16, the 45 is worth up to $50.
Yep.
78 version of it up to $200. And the Sweet Little 16 EP could sell for $400 today.
I saw Chuck Berry front row Vegas and got up on the stage and danced with him. He was wearing a polyester suit. Wonderful man. Nice man.
Tough to get an interview with him.
Oh, I'll bet.
I tried.
Oh, really?
I had my picture taken with him, but he wouldn't talk to me. All right, picture, come on. Oh, okay. So Chuck, and he's gone.
You just walked away?
Yeah,
Wow.
up at the University of Maine.
What year would that be?
Oh, early 70s.
And so he was doing a concert there for the
Yeah.
University of Maine.
And the Coasters were with him.
Oh, really?
Nice guys.
By the way, I
Coasters.
bought a Coasters record today by coincidence.
Oh, well, we're
Yes, I
going to
did.
check that out.
Okay, yeah.
All right. The Beach Boys, only EP. Now, again, an EP is a 7-inch album.
Okay.
4 by the Beach Boys, released in 1966 on Capitol Records. Capitol also released the EP 4 by the Beatles. Which one would be worth the most money?
I'm going to go with the second one.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
First one, wrong.
Okay.
They're both worth the same. $400.
Oh, Alex, a trick question. Isn't that something here on Jeopardy?
So 4 by the Beatles or 4 by the Beach Boys each can sell for $450 today.
Okay.
What was the first record to be awarded a gold record?
White Christmas.
No. No. I'm surprised you don't know this.
Hound Dog. I don't know.
Close. It's Elvis.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Teddy Bear.
No. August 11th, 1958. The hit at the top of the Billboard charts would become the very first rock and roll record to be awarded a gold record by the
Heartbreaker Town.
RIAA, the Recording Industry Association of America. The song is Hard-Headed Woman.
Oh, my goodness.
Hard-headed woman, soft-hearted man.
Yep.
Been the cause of trouble ever since the world began. So, it's from his 4th movie, King Creole.
Yes, which is probably one of his best.
We talked about that earlier.
We did. That's right.
So, King Creole, the first gold record worth up to $75 with its picture sleeve, the King Creole soundtrack could sell for up to $800 today.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was Tony Bennett's signature song?
San Francisco.
Very good. Tony Bennett, If I Left My Heart in San Francisco.
Nice man.
Yes. It's only worth about $10, though.
Oh.
But forget about Tony Bennett's signature record. It's worth no more than $10. Instead, seek out his 1949 single, A Fascinating Rhythm, recording under the name Joe Berry, not Tony Bennett. Joe Berry. The 78 can sell for $2,000 today.
No way. $2,000 for Tony Bennett. You know, I saw Tony Bennett twice, and the last time was in the Cape Cod Melody Tent. And the audience sang to Tony Bennett.
Oh, really?
And I want you to guess the song that the audience sang to Tony Bennett.
San Francisco.
No.
No?
Happy birthday.
Oh,
It was his birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was wicked fun.
You get one over on me, Derry. Don't do it again. All right. What was the first Beatles record to make the U.S. charts?
From me to you.
Yes, Derry.
Yes. That's,
Very good.
By the way, I'm so proud of that trivia question.
All right. What number did it make on the Billboard
I'm going
chart?
to guess like 40 or something, or 38 or something.
116.
Was it that high?
Yeah, one
And
in
of course,
16.
that was done by Del Shannon, but I remember that they did that. It was 1963, I believe, just before they became famous, about a year.
Now,
By the way, audience, that's a piece of trivia you've got to come up with. What was the first Beatle record released in the United States that became sort of a hit? And it was From Me to You.
right.
With
Now,
love from me to you. Go ahead.
a copy on VJ Records with a black label, a rainbow circle, and an oval logo is worth up to $70. A copy on VJ Records with a black label, rainbow circle, and brackets logo can sell for $900. A white label can get you $2,000.
What?
Are you a little confused, Derry?
Yes, I am, yeah.
In our record guide we put out on moneymusic.com, we explain all the little details for every record so you know exactly which version you have.
What's so fun about this, Mighty, is that, people that collect coins and stamps, and they can tell you this stamp has got this thing and so on and so forth, and coins. And people probably did not realize back in the day they were buying these records that they would be worth so much money.
No,
later
if
on.
you had known, you'd buy a lot more of them.
Yeah, it's like baseball cards. Who knew that the rookie Mickey Mantle would be selling for $10,000 or whatever?
Now, we talked earlier about Shelley Fabre.
Yes.
She
beautiful woman.
And who was the guy her singing partner? He also had a hit.
I don't know.
Paul Peterson.
Oh, yes, Paul Peterson, yes. Oh, yeah, my dad, yes.
My dad.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, yes. I knew it was Paul Peterson, yeah.
All right. So her biggest hit came in the same year, 1962, with what hit?
Same year.
Shelley Fabre.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
What?
Number one hit by Shelley Fabre.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Angel.
Johnny
yes.
Angel.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know what the question was. Yeah. Johnny Angel, yes, a huge hit, a fantastic song, by the way.
And worth up to $1,000 with its picture sleeve.
Really?
The picture sleeve is where the money is.
Unbelievable.
Johnny Angel. Now, they also teamed up to do a single, Shelley Fabre and Paul Peterson.
Yeah.
It was called What Did They Do Before Rock and Roll? Find a copy with picture sleeve, $3,000.
This is incredible. This is what blows my mind about this show, that these no one would, if you named all the rock and roll stars, nobody would come up with Paul Peterson and Shelley Fabre.
Right.
She was basically a kind of a one-hit wonder, and so was he with a couple songs. And now you're telling me that those obscure, in terms of rock and roll business, they're $3,000. This is what's fascinating about this.
What Did They Do Before Rock and Roll? That's the name of the song.
Oh, my goodness. That's incredible.
Now, one of the most collectible forms of music is the blues. And when it comes to the blues, you won't have to have the blues if you find a copy. Now, Blues 78s, we call them prior to World War II, pre-war blues. Blues records that came out prior to World War II.
Prior to World War II.
Are extremely collectible, such as Big Rock Jail by Barefoot Bill, $2,000. And Loving Talking Blues by Blind Willie McTell, $3,500.
Oh, my goodness.
And I tell people, if you're at a yard sale, a flea market, thrift store, and you see old 78s,
Old 78s.
just remember, just because it's old doesn't mean it's worth money.
Right, okay.
But the blues, pre-war blues, very, very collectible. One of the great things to look for is the titles usually have the word blues somewhere in the title.
Oh, this is fantastic advice. So people, when they go into those collectible stores, and I see them all over the country, there's a beautiful one in Grand Junction, Colorado, and they have whole bins full of those records. And what you're saying is if you go through those and see a bunch of records that have the title blues in it,
pick them up.
Yeah, pick them up.
Yeah.
You can get them for the $1.50 they might be charging.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to singing cowboys, there was none more successful than
Gene Autry.
You're right. Hate to say it. You're right.
Yeah, okay. Well, it happens.
How many movies did he do?
Oh, I'm going to guess, I don't know, 85, 90, 100?
You're close.
What?
93.
Oh, but
93.
I said 85, 90. All right. I'm quite proud of myself on that one.
And what baseball team did he own?
Oh, California Angels.
Very good.
Yes.
Now, his singing career began in 1929
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
with the release of I'll Be Thinking of You, Little Gal. An original copy of the 78 can sell for $5,000 today.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Rudolph is among the top 5 selling Christmas records of all time.
Yes.
But so many out there.
Okay.
Worth about $20.
Oh, well, still.
Yeah.
No,
So I'll be thinking of you, little gal, is what you want to be hoping for when it comes to Gene Autry.
Okay. Well, Mighty, are you about to close the show? Because I want to show you a couple records.
Oh, my goodness. I forgot about your records.
That's all right.
All right.
So listen, I'm doing number one.
All right.
This, by the way, the first record I don't have with me, but my friend Robin Tucker owns a record that he thinks is worth some money, and I have to agree with him. He owns a Cheech and Chong record that has the original bamboo cigarette paper in it. Now, what do you think about that, Mighty John?
Well, everybody that bought that album kept the rolling paper.
So it's worth about what?
Well, it's worth about $20 without the rolling paper and about $30 with the rolling paper.
Okay.
And the reason basically being is comedy records fall into a spoken word category. Record collectors, they're basically looking for music. So spoken word records, not too collectible. What else you got there, Derry?
Well, this next one, we'll do to a show. I like doing this with you. This is a woman that I went on the first rock and roll cruise to meet. And her name is Petula Clark. She was before Brenda Lee became my friend. Petula Clark, I was madly in love with her, and I met her on the ship. And I said to her, we talked for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I said, I love you, Petula. She says the feeling is mutual. She was a wonderful person. So I've got this Petula greatest hits, and look at that face.
Beautiful.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful human being. By the way, she's about 90 years old now. So
are you. So what's the dip?
Well, I got another 12 years ago. Come on, you're aging fast enough, Mighty. So what do you think, Petula Clark? This album, Greatest Hits.
She's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful singer. But Derry, no money. No money.
Thank you very much, Mighty. You can close us out.
Yes, thank you. Now remember, you can find the values for all your records at moneymusic.com. And if you email me, we will send you the values for every Elvis and every Beatles record, free, no purchase necessary. Over 2,000 Elvis and Beatle records are on the list. Just state in your email that you heard this podcast. My email address, always posted on the homepage at moneymusic.com.
Go, Mighty John, go!